Okay, here I go. I gotta make sure the little nozzle's pointing in the right direction. I should probably also read the instructions. Why is nobody talking about the smell of this product? Today I'm trying Laura Geller's Spackle Mist. It's a boost with electrolytes. You can use it on top of makeup as a setting spray. You can use it even on fresh skin or after your daily routine to kind of boost your skin in the middle of the day. I've bought primers in the past and they've always felt really itchy. I've tried 3 different kinds from Sephora. I use them once and then end up giving them away. Hi everyone, welcome to Artful Living. I'm Crystal Bashara. I'm 51 years old and I am an artist and arts educator. And normally if you have been following me for the last few years, you will know me for my art videos. But today I'm doing a follow-up video to my Laura Geller makeup tutorial and review. I'll link it down below. Today I have that same face on because you guys have been requesting me to try out the Laura Geller Spackle Mist Boost that is full of all these delicious things. I love sharing knowledge and trying out different skincare regimens that have shifted since my 20s and 30s. Being a 51-year-old, my skin has different needs, and I love the Clean Beauty Baked Balance and Brighten Foundation. The fact that it didn't get into my creases and wrinkles, and even though it was a powder, I don't know what kind of sorcery is involved in that, but it really, really works. I'm super happy with it, but I have found it to be a little bit drier feeling than my typical liquid foundations. Based off of everybody's feedback from the last video, that this little bit of moisture added to my face will feel a little bit more dewy and a little bit more like my natural skin. The package looks a little bit different than what I saw on the website, so maybe they're still getting rid of some of their older stock, but this is what came in the mail in January. And first of all, notice that it's really hefty. There's 3.3 fluid ounces, so this is like a big canister. I should probably test it first to see what kind of mist comes out of here. I'm just going to give it a little burst like that. So it's actually quite nice. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this. And oh my goodness, why is nobody talking about the smell of this product? The scent is amazing. It smells like a beach, like vanilla and coconut. So that's already a bonus in my book. I can see right off the bat, just from those test sprays, that it actually has quite a wide coverage area. So I don't I don't know how many bursts I should be giving this on my face, but I've got to close my eyes and I'll just do one side of my face and then the other side of my face and see what happens. I should probably shake it. I should probably also read the instructions. I don't imagine it's that difficult. I'll just do a couple of sprays again on my finished face. Okay, here I go. I gotta make sure the little nozzle's pointing in the right direction. Okay. Okay. I'll just wait for the mist to settle. Oh my gosh, it smells so luxurious. I'm gonna let this set for a little bit to see if the sheen wears off, but I like a little bit of a dewy, more skin-like texture. Some of you with more oily skin may prefer something a bit more matte. But the main thing here is that there are some really beautiful ingredients that are part of this product that I really appreciate. So there's zinc, there's magnesium, there's copper, there's some electrolytes in here, and then it offers a thin veil of protection against blue light, which is a pretty incredible product, and it really takes it over and above any typical setting spray. So it's not just to make your makeup set all day long, but it's also going to help to protect your skin and nourish your skin while it's on. And I'm all for that, especially at this age. Not only as a businesswoman staring at a monitor for several hours every day, but also in the studio. I love my studio. It's full of sunlight, but it's also full of a lot of free radicals. My skin gets exposed to toxins, whether I like it or not, in the paints or the solvents that I'm using. So if you're an artist and you are spending time like this, possibly exposing yourself to a lot of toxins that are inevitably being absorbed into your skin, this might be a nice product for you to help add that extra layer of protection. So I feel that the product has completely dried and I'm still seeing a nice little sheen. I will come back in a little bit. Maybe I'll give it a couple of hours. I've got some errands to run and I'll let you know how it feels. Right now, it feels good. It doesn't feel tingly. Usually with my reactive skin, I can feel heat rising within a few minutes. So far, so good. I'll be back in a little bit. If you're new to my channel, you'll see that it has been organized into several playlists. If you are nearing retirement and you're thinking about taking on some creative pursuits, I would love if you considered subscribing to Artful Living and explore some of the playlists that I've created here on my channel. Moments that we can kind of steal throughout the day, maybe 5 or 10 minutes of just setting our eyes on something that is pleasing to us, that brings us joy. Just these more mindful moments that can be found throughout the day, every day. I'm back and I just wanted to give you an update on the Spackle Mist. I have to say that I really enjoyed using this product. I did feel like my makeup stuck around a little bit longer, and so far I'm not feeling any irritation. I have very sensitive and very reactive skin, so normally I'm a bit wary of putting a new product on my face, but for me, this is a really nice addition to the kit, and I think it's a lovely way to augment your beauty routine. I don't think, of course, you need to use this with a Laura Geller set, nor do I even think that you need to use it with makeup at all. You could use it with whatever product you want, just as a kind of a little wake up or a little refresher throughout the day, but you can use it with a liquid foundation as well. I know my blush is usually the first thing to go, so this has helped the product to stick around a little bit longer. After watching the footage back, I could see that some of the sheen sort of disappeared. There was a little bit of a loss of that dewiness, but that could have something to do with the shift in lighting over the 2 hours. I hope this was helpful. If it is, please leave some comments below and let me know what you think of these new videos that focus on skincare routines, etc. If you've got products that you'd like me to try, list them below as well, and I'll see what I can do. All of the links to any products that I've mentioned in this video are listed below. I hope you find that these little tips and videos that I'm sharing on this channel help to spark a little bit more creativity in your everyday life. Thank you so much for being here. Until the next time.